Hello all, Maroun here. Welcome to another HIIT class. Today's session we're only going to use our body weight, so you just need some space and a mat and you're set. We're going to start with the dynamic warm-up before we hit our circuit. So follow me with some dynamic movements. I'm going to start by lunges to twist, controlling back to center. Make sure when you step forward, keep your feet shoulder width apart so you can have better support. A gentle twist while keep your gaze or looking forward. Two more on each side. Last one. Good. From here, we're going to be in a squat position. Shoulder a bit wider than shoulder width, feet wider a bit than shoulder width apart. I'm going to start by taking my arms down without bending the knees. Squat down, chest up, back straight, pushing my heels down, my big toes down, chest up, one arm up, keeping your shoulders down, elbow locked, wrist neutral, opposite arm up, push all the way here, squat, open up, 1, 2, up. Two more. Okay, toes pointing straight, arms on your hips, hinge back. Make sure that the movement is coming from the hip, hip hinge, a bit soften the knees, feeling the stretch in the hands and glutes, hold there and squeeze at the top. I'm gonna go 5 on the side. Keep your neck in line with your spine, so when you're hinging you don't have to look up. Keep it relaxed. Okay, from here I'm going to go for some rotations. So start with arms here, pivot with the foot, rotate down. Then pivot, rotate up, inhale up, exhale, rotate. Keep your arms strong and stable. And initiate the rotation from the hips rather than the spine. So I'm twisting with my foot, rotating from the hip. Let's go to the other side. Okay. Gonna walk all the way to plank. So start with arms here. Walk your arms all the way till you reach a plank position. From here I need you to hold. Take one step forward so your foot is in line with your arms. If you can't reach this, that's totally fine. But try to lower your hips down, pull your knee out. Keep your wrist, elbow, shoulder stacked on top of each other, and then gentle twist or rotate to this side. Keep pulling your knee out. Step back, opposite foot, hips down, pull your knee and then rotate. Last one. Now walk your arms all the way back. Perfect. Now from here I'm gonna warm up the shoulders. So start with arms shoulder level. Straight arms, and start by rotating your shoulder back and forth, internally, externally, keeping your wrist neutral. Keeping your elbows locked, reducing the arch of the lower back, embracing your core, focusing only on the shoulder. Try to hold for like 1 second in an end range. So hold all the way external, then hold all the way internal. From here, keep your elbows, when you're into rotation, keep your arms up, keep your elbows up, take your arms all the way behind your back, touch the lower back and bring your elbows forward. Squeeze your elbows together back, squeeze your shoulder blades, extend your arms in a Y shape, rotate in place and bring your arms forward. So from here, inhale, trap in, internal rotation, hold it here. Keep your elbows up, take your arms behind your back, touch the lower back, exhale, elbows forward. Making sure your shoulder blades are away from your spine. Now squeeze your shoulder blades together back, extend your arms, rotate in place, and bring your arms forward. One more. From here, internal rotation, hold it. Keep your elbows up, take your arms all the way behind your back, touch the lower back without shrugging your shoulders. Keep your shoulders down and then bring your elbows forward without leaning forward. So keep your chest up, elbows only go forward. Squeeze them back, extend your arms back in a Y shape, rotate in place, and bring them forward. Okay, so we're ready to start our workout. The first exercise I'm gonna do bird dogs in a plank position, lifting opposite limbs, always starting with the foot, following with the opposite arm, keeping a straight line from head to toe. So I don't have to hyperextend up for 30 seconds, and then after 30 seconds I'm gonna go for knee tuck. So I'm bringing my knee to my elbow, same side, and then back, alternate. So here, bird dog. Start with the leg, follow the opposite arm, control gently both limbs down at the same time. Make sure your fingers are spread, better support on the floor. Try not to swing with the hip. Control gently your foot down with your arm. Don't let them drop. Good, now from here, tuck, knee to elbow. Exhale every time you crunch. Keep your wrist, elbow, shoulders stacked on top of each other. Try to hold 1 second, control back. Okay, good job.
Rest.
I'm gonna go for single leg deadlifts. So I'm gonna start by placing my arms on my hips, taking my leg back, softening the front knee, and then all the way to knee up. So hinge back, all the way to knee up. If you feel you're losing your balance, just land top of your tiptoes. It's important to keep your toes, so the back foot, toes pointing down, so your hips stay square, all the way to knee up. Let's switch legs, switch sides. So use the muscle on the side of your hips to keep you balanced. You can even extend your arms so you counterbalance the move.
Rest. Pausing session.
Okay, the third exercise, I'm gonna do a front step through. So we'll start on all fours, knees under your hips, wrists under your shoulders. I'm gonna take my hips back while my knee stays on the floor. I'm gonna extend my arms forward, and then from here I'm gonna load by lifting my knees a bit above the floor, using the muscle of the side of the hips to keep me stable. So that's the start. From here I'm gonna step forward, bring my arm close to my body. My back knee is bent and close to the floor. So that's one. That's the first move. Now because I stepped a bit to the side, so I have room to kick through. External rotation with the knee, toes pointing straight, arms guarded here. Then from here, I'm gonna reverse the movement here, then pop both limbs back. So step, kick through. Step back, pop back. I'm gonna go for 30 seconds on one side, and then switch to the other side.
Starting session.
Always make sure to, when you step a bit to the side so you have more room to kick your leg in through. Start here. Step
Work.
through. Step back, pop back. So from here, both limbs go back at the same time. I'm gonna switch sides, step, kick through, back.
Rest.
Okay, next move, starfish. Wide feet, wide arms. Exhale, reach. Inhale back, exhale, reach. Keep both feet above the floor. Exhale every time you reach your toes. You don't have to touch, just reach there. Keep your legs above the floor so your lower back is always touching the mat. Now from here, V-ups. If that's too much on the lower back, keep your knees here and then crunch up. Try to reach the ceiling up rather than forward. Lifting your shoulders and chest up.
Rest.
Okay, we're gonna lie back. We're going for a single leg glute bridge. So 1 foot in a 90-degree angle, pushing your arms down, lifting your hips up, down. If you want more challenge, point your palms up so you're not using your arm to push to the floor down. As soon as your glutes touch back, I need you to lift and squeeze up again. Switch legs. Keep pointing your toes straight. Keep your heels or your ankle under your head, under your knee. Lift, squeeze up, hold. As soon as you touch back, lift again. second movement I'm gonna do is under switch. So what I mean with the under switch, I'm gonna be in a crab position. So wrist, elbow, shoulder stack on top of each other. I'm looking up. My neck is not forward, I'm just retracted as if I'm looking up to the sunrise. So I'm looking up. Now from here I'm gonna lift opposite limbs at the same time. Gas pedal by lifting on top of my tiptoes and then slowly rotating, keeping my knee close to the floor, landing both limbs down. That's one rep. And then from here, same thing. Lift opposite limbs, rotate, land down with my heels and then place both limbs down at the same time. And then I reset. So every time I land, I reset by corkscrewing the floor with my arms or externally rotating my shoulders, lifting up, looking straight up. I'm gonna go 30 seconds on one side and switch.
Starting session.
So you're gonna start with lifting the left leg, right arm, gas pedal, and then go all the way, touch here. Reset, corkscrew. Then lift opposite limbs, rotate, heels down, limbs go down at the same time, reset. Up, gas pedal, rotate, back down. Gonna switch side. Right leg, opposite arm, gas pedal, all the way, land with both limbs at the same time. Corkscrew the arm. Lift opposite limbs, rotate, heel down, limbs go back at the same time. Reset.
Rest.
It's fine if you're not going for too many reps, but try to control it. Go as slow as you can control. Gonna go for lateral crunches. So I'm lying on my back, on my side, straight line. Gonna crunch, bring my elbow to the up to knees. Exhale back. Reset here, keeping my feet above the floor. So inhale here, exhale, reach. Keeping knees close to each other. Let's switch. Okay.
Rest. Pausing session.
The last exercise is called a kick through. So I'm gonna be same thing on all fours, corkscrewing my arms through the floor, and my wrist is under my shoulder, my knee is under my belly button more or less. Gonna lift my knees above the floor, lift opposite limbs, rotate to one side, make sure my toes is pointing to this side, and then kick with this leg. Lift my heels up, rotate back to center. Same thing, opposite limbs, rotate with my foot, land with my heel, kick, lift my heel up, rotate back, limbs are down at the same time. So limbs up at the same time, rotate, kick, lift my heels up, rotate back, limbs down at the same time.
Starting session.
So let's get set. All right, lift opposite limbs, rotate, kick through, Lift your heels, go back here, limbs down at the same time. Keep going. All right. So with these movements, I'm just working not only on balance and stability, but also coordination. So lifting opposite limbs, trying to engage your core so you're not swinging too much with the hips, and keeping your knees close to the floor while you rotate from one side to the other. We're gonna rest for 1 minute, then we go for round 2.
Just a chance, let's go out and dance. We can get into the groove. I can watch you move. Maybe you can sing to me like a shadow.
Okay, let's get set. Bird dogs. So either in a plank position or on all fours. On all fours is the regression, the forward challenge. In the plank position, wide feet, bracing your core, lift opposite limbs, control back down. All right, knee to elbow.
Just a chance, let's go out and dance. We can get into the groove. I can watch you move.
Okay. 20 seconds rest, then single leg deadlift. Working on balance. Let's do it. All the way to knee up. Make sure you're taking your hips back, initiating the movement from the hips, softening the knee, all the way to knee up. If that's too much, just land here. Switch. Explosiveness up.
Rest.
Back to front step throughs. So first you front step, then you kick forward with the foot. Knees, hips back, arms straight, load your hips, step through. Step back, load back. Switch sides. Remember to step a bit wide so you have more room to kick through. Keeping toes pointing straight or more or less. Arm guarded. Step back. Pop it back. All right.
Rest.
Starfish. Here. Inhale back, exhale reach. Okay, from here, let's do the crunch and a 90-degree angle with the feet. Exhale up. All the way to the ceiling up. Good.
Rest.
Back to single leg glute bridge. So heels close to your glutes, toes pointing straight, one foot up, up, control down. Hips up, control down. Switch legs.
Rest.
Back to under switches. So starting a crab. Look all the way up. Lift opposite limbs, gas pedal, then rotate limbs down at the same time. Corkscrew the arms. Lift opposite limbs, rotate, heels down, limbs down at the same time. Reset. And switch.
Rest.
Okay, side crunches. All the way on the side. Check, make sure in a straight line. Your shoulders in front of you. Exhale, reach. Keep your knees close to each other.
Rest.
Okay, side kick throughs. So on all fours, spread your fingers, lift opposite limbs, rotate, kick through, toes pointing straight, lift your heels, rotate to center, limbs down at the same time. Works through. Opposite limbs, rotate, kick through, lift your heels, back here, limbs down at the same time. Nice. 1 minute rest, then we go for the third round.
Na barriga, tudo isso me lembra a cena de um filme. O instinto selvagem que invade a sensação de perigo nos define. Na barriga, tudo isso me lembra a cena.
Okay, bird dogs. Get set. Right feet. Raise your core. Start with the leg. Follow the opposite arm. Hold. Control both legs down. Okay, knees to elbows. Good.
Rest.
Single leg deadlifts in 10 seconds. Let's get do it. All the way to knee up. Switch. Okay, single leg, front step through. This time we're gonna alternate and go in for a minute, whole minute. Let's start. Take your hips back, step through, back, hop back, both opposite limbs back. Keep going. Okay, starfish. With the feet, arms back, exhale, reach. Inhale back, exhale, reach. Keep toes pointing up. Good. Okay, single leg glute bridge. Switch. Push your elbows down to the floor and then lift your hips up. Squeeze your glutes. Hold. As soon as you touch back down, quickly lift back up again. Under switch. Start here. Opposite limbs. Gas pedal. Rotate 10 limbs down at the same time. Other limbs, opposite limbs.
Rest.
Okay, crunches. Keep legs together, keep knees close to each other. Exhale when you crunch. Switch.
Rest.
Okay, we still have one side kick throughs. Here, lift opposite limbs, rotate, kick, lift your heels, back, limbs at the same time down. Corkscrew, opposite limbs, rotate, kick through, knees out, toes straight, lift your heels, rotate back, limbs down at the same time, corkscrew. Keep going. Good job, guys.
Session complete.
Okay, let's have a 2-minute stretch. So I'll start with stretching the hams. Place your arms on your hips, land on your heels, toes up, arch on the lower back, keep your chest up and float over your front thigh, keep pointing your toes up. Same thing, I'm inhaling from my core, exhaling back from here, going a bit deeper into the stretch. Alright, switch. So same thing, landing on my heel, toes up, arms on the hips, float over the front thigh, keep your chest up, take your hips back, feel the stretch, hold there, start breathing. Inhale from your core, all the way up to the chest, hold, and then exhale back from here. Alright, let's stretch the shoulders, point your arms out, palms out. switch. Okay, stretch here. There's a lot of wrist extension, so I'm gonna stretch more my forearm. Last one, hip flexor. So go ahead and lift. Hold your feet. Hold something sturdy if you're losing your balance, and lean a bit forward. And breathe here. For more stability, I need you to grab the floor with your foot. So your big toes, your heels all pushing down to the floor. Keep your knee under your hip. Slowly lower your leg down. Go ahead and switch sides. Alright guys, have a great weekend, take care and see you next week.